Oh, fuck yeah. It's another week of Choice Nugs Only. About 16 episodes in. Got Vince back again. Like I said, we're moving on. We're moving forward. Make sure you guys are checking us out. If you're digging the show, call into the Hotbox hotline, 702-907-TOKE. If you're a fan of the show, you just want to get your voice heard, call in. We'll play the voicemail. We'll talk about it a little bit. And if you're hanging out listening to the show and you want to smoke one out with us, fuck, that sounded weird. Smoke out with us and shit, just call in, leave us a voicemail, tell us what you're thinking, tell us what you want us to talk about. If you're digging the show, make sure you subscribe, rate, review, share, tell all your friends. That's how we grow. And finally, just make sure that you're checking us out on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can also check out the website for both shows, ittybittypodcast.com. So if you haven't checked out Itty Bitty Podcast, it's the other show that I do that one solo, and I have different interviews each week, so it's always a different topic. So we're about the same amount of episodes in on that one, so check that one out if you haven't. But without further ado, I'm going to start getting on with the show. This is Choice Nugs Only. Tune in, smoke out.
Acting like he has dementia, but he's really perfectly fine. He probably understands everything he's doing right now. He's like, fuck it, they think something's wrong with me.
He's manipulative too.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, he's over there drooling on himself.
I can't wait till I get old. You get away with so much shit, dude.
Yeah, I guess that's a good as way a good as way of any to start the episode.
Oh,
I started recording.
Beautiful.
So Choice Nugs Only. We're at episode 16. Well, it's Vince's what? This is your third episode.
A choice.
What's that?
Of Choice Nugs.
Of Choice Nugs Only. Yeah.
I got one on the other one.
Oh, okay. So you're like 4 in.
Fucking almost a veteran. Right?
Becoming more like, you got your signature. Your signature. We forgot to go in on that. That's right.
You already know what time it is with me.
I'm like, you're about to lap me on that shit.
Oh, always. But you lap me in all the others.
I don't know what that means.
On the weed.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't smoke like you.
Well,
I'm honest, at least.
hey.
No pump faking on mine. It's not gonna happen, dude. Because I will go to sleep on your couch.
What? Oh, if you smoke too much weed,
dude. Instant.
you'd be the guy on the couch.
I don't know, though. This week's gonna be different.
What?
'Cause remember, I'm fucking the whole no drinking and shit.
Oh.
It's gonna be, well, the Raider Chargers game, that's gonna be an exception. But other than that, yeah.
Why are you not drinking?
I'm fat. I gotta fucking be more healthy, you said, and all that other shit you tell me.
Yeah, you probably should. I mean, I try to not drink during the week,
You suck.
but
You're high all fucking day.
yeah, but that's not like excess calories. It doesn't hurt your liver. It doesn't fuck up like.
You know they can replace livers, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Nurse, you sure you don't want a mic for that one? No.
Yeah, don't. She'll say stuff that I don't understand, and I'll just sit here quietly and awkwardly. No, I gotta slow down, dude. That and the swelling of the foot, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gout. That shit sucks. I've
What
never
does?
had it, but I've heard it sucks.
It hurts.
I bet.
It's painful shit. Oh, you remember Brettis? My buddy I brought up here?
Mm-hmm.
So we went to fucking open gym last night with the kids, dude. He's talking hella shit, right? And he gets up there with all the high school kids hooping and shit. Tell me why he like blew his knee out or something.
Did he?
I swear to God. I called him today. I was like, hey, bro. He's like, I can't fucking walk. I'm going to urgent care. My shit's all swollen. I was like, fuck. Last time he tore his Achilles racing my kids.
Damn.
Was out for like 3 weeks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I do workouts and shit, but that's my thing is like, I do not want to blow some shit. Like, I have had minor injuries that I've been able to kind of work through and shit.
I know the real reason.
What?
You don't like old people.
old people.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you were like, I see him walking and they're all hunched over. You're like, I don't ever want to be that.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of like an irrational fear. Not, yeah.
Like me with little people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. God,
Exactly.
worthless.
Apologize to any of our listeners who are little, but
Fuck that, I don't. I'm just being honest. It is what it is. Shit, some people don't like fat people. I'm in a category. You know, I
That's
mean, I'm
true.
not knocking it. Yeah, I got thick skin, obviously. So how did you weather that game yesterday?
I mean, I was hungover, so it was already rough enough. But to me, I feel like it was more about the Patriots making mistakes than the Ravens running away with it, because their game was kind of one-dimensional. Like if you played like nobody was playing disciplined. At one point, Dante
Super
Hightower
hard.
tried to make an arm tackle in a possession that they needed to get to win the game.
No,
and
I
he
get
made
you.
an arm tackle and missed, and it just like was unacceptable, a lot of it.
I just think it's super hard to fucking play disciplined defense when they're running the offense the way they were yesterday. Almost like that Wildcat style. Fucking, you don't know which way it's going. Like, so.
Yeah, a lot of teams don't deal with it in the NFL. That's why it's like,
And Lamar, dude, that dude's a goon.
yeah, but that can't last. I mean,
No,
you know,
not gonna last too long.
he's gonna get popped, either this season, the next season, at
I
some
think he
point.
already got one, didn't he? Didn't somebody from fucking?
I don't know, but there's always like the chance of somebody falling on your knee wrong, or like
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett just rolled his shit. They think it's just sprained, but
Yeah, I seen that lineman going his shit.
yeah. But the Patriots game was, I mean, there was moment like Julian Edelman fumbling, like that shit doesn't usually happen. Like it
Right.
wasn't. He was basically going down, and it was, there was no reason for him to fumble.
Tom Brady looked kind of old.
I don't think that Tom Brady looked old. I think that their line is banged up. What's that dude's name? Morehouse.
Yeah,
He was getting beat all goddamn day.
yeah.
So like when
Well, I was just saying, not like Tom Brady looked old because obviously he looks fucking great, but I'm saying for how he's looked all season,
right.
his response time, his quick decision making, like I just kind of like, what the hell? Like it just seemed like he couldn't get in rhythm.
Well, they have a bye week,
That helps.
so they have a bye, and I think they get Wynn back, Isaiah Wynn. I think it was right tackle. Is it? I can't remember. It's
I'm
either-
not a Patriots fan, so
I'm pretty
not
sure
that
they're right
deep into
tackle.
it.
But yeah, dude, he was getting fucking beat all night.
What about the Browns?
The Browns. I mean, they're the fucking Browns
That's
still.
so fucking horrible.
Yeah.
All that money, dude, all that hype.
I was reading a Barstool blog, and there was some fucking dude who was talking about, he was a Browns fan, and he had posted all the shit that he had started saying about them, like the going to the Super Bowl and all this bullshit. And then he's like, they suck, It's like, fucking, it doesn't matter.
Do you think Baker's a bust?
I mean, it's too early to tell. I think their coach is terrible. I think you fire the coach. A lot of times you bring in a new coach,
It's
and
his first season as a head coach.
yeah, I think you fire him though. I think you fire him immediately.
I think you get a better O-line, a better defense, and
Yeah,
then kind of talk
their
about
O-line
it. Their O-line
stinks.
is trash, dude.
Yeah.
All their money went on, like, it's like buying a bucket-ass car and putting a bunch of rims and a stereo in it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they did. They got rims and a stereo for a team, and they got no fucking motor, dude. Like, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
They got Baker, the high fucking talked about quarterback. They got Landry. They got OBJ.
The defense
the
was
rims
pretty
are
stout.
shining.
The defense looked good on paper as well.
Did you hear about dude who just got released from him?
Yeah, he said he threatened to kill fans.
Did he really? I didn't get to see his actual post.
Yeah, it was what's his name, Whitehead. He like on Twitter or some shit. He threatened to kill fans and shit, and like he posted the address of the stadium. He's like, meet me and shit like that. He said he was gonna shoot this one dude, and
That's kind of unacceptable.
so they fucking fired him. But
What the fuck? How can you let Twitter get in the way of all that money?
yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, from the Patriots game, Mohamed Sanu, that motherfucker looked good.
Yeah, he did.
He was catching everything. He looked like Josh Gordon, like,
I just thought it was kind of cool how quick they were clicking.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. But I mean, Sanu's fucking.
Brady does that with everybody. I mean, Sanu, like, I remember watching the behind the scenes shit with when they beat Atlanta in the Super Bowl 28-3, and he was talking about, how it's the Patriots when they were still up, I think 28-3. He's like, they could still come back. So he was a big Tom Brady fan, you could tell. So people always come in.
I was pissed at that game.
Oh, dude, I was so happy.
No, I know. Any Patriots fan would have been. So I think that was the year, like, my kid's mom and I had split. It was 2015, right?
A couple years ago. I can't remember when it was. We were living out in Washington at that point, though.
You guys already out here?
Because we had a party here, and I fucking called the comeback. I was at halftime smoking a blunt, and I told some fucking I made up some story about, like, Tom Brady's life story. It was like the tale of Tom Brady, and about how he was going to come back and lead this team to victory. And when nobody recorded it, like, if somebody had recorded it and we had put that shit online, this shit would have gone fucking viral, because I fucking called that shit. And
I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I knew, dude. Everybody at the party, we felt sorry for us. Like, people were getting ready to fucking leave.
Yeah, it was bad.
People felt so bad for me and my wife, and they would just, me and Amy were just sitting there like, why are they? It's the Patriots. Like, this game's not fucking over.
I swear, Joe, friend or not, I'd have been talking shit. Because I'm a real friend. You know what I mean? I don't feel sorry for you. Yeah, you guys would talk shit right back. I don't care.
I mean we're going to probably be in the Super Bowl this year, so.
Maybe. I don't know.
I plan on having a Patriots Super Bowl. It's become our annual Super Bowl party, the Patriots Super Bowl party.
Fuck off. Oakland has a chance at the wild card.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to.
Don't take that from me.
You've got to have a better coach, I think.
Fuck you, dude. Chucky's great.
No, he's a good coach.
He is. Dude. So that game though, I remember I was watching it and I was like, "Fuck!" I had to take my daughter back to her mom's in Sac. It's like a 30-40 minute drive, and I'm like, looking at the halftime, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be back by like mid fourth quarter. This game's a wrap. Drove out there, dropped my daughter off. I get back. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Everybody in there, dude, because a hell of Falcons fans were there. Everybody hates the Patriots. Quiet, dude. They had the TV on mute. People were just sitting there. It looked like someone just died. I was like, what the fuck happened? They're like, I don't know. Nobody could explain it. Everybody's like, I don't know. Tom Brady, I don't know. That's when I knew he was a vampire.
That's when you figured it out.
The virgin blood.
We've been really lucky. But since I've been with her, there was a Patriots bar in, what was it? Santa Monica, I think. So when I lived in Los Angeles, anytime there was a big game, I would go. It was called Sonny McLean's. And this place was fucking dope. So you would go there in the morning. You'd have to get there in the morning, otherwise you're fucked. Yeah. Like I got there with Andre one time at like 10:15, and we got the last two chairs. Like you have to get in there
for
early.
A 5 o'clock game and shit.
Yeah, because you get there early, and then they have, usually it's like, I think one year it coincided with the NBA playoffs, and they also had, I think, was it the baseball season and the basketball season and football, they all run together.
I don't do nothing with baseball. I hate
it. Might have been hockey.
Hockey's
better. It was the Bruins.
Baseball.
That's what it was. It was Bruins, Celtics, and then the Patriots played later in the day.
All Boston, huh?
All Boston.
You were loving life.
Yeah, so you get there early. You got to, you get a spot. It's expensive as fuck. But you walk in and it's a huge bar, and then they set up all the shit in the back with a projector outside, and it's Santa Monica, so it's always fucking beautiful weather.
Right.
And you're just there all day. So you meet all these different people usually from Massachusetts. Like, that's where most people are transplants that go in there. There's a couple people from around there, but there was one time they were filming for like a 20 for 20, and I was drunk as fuck talking to them. I was on the news one time there because they were fucking filming up in front of there and shit.
Nice.
Like, it's a good time. But I was there for the Super Bowl where they lost to the Giants. And then
the helmet catch.
Yeah, dude. I was so fucking pissed. That was like, I was so mad. Andre had pulled 3 girls that night to hang out with us. They were all from like right around, it was like when I first started hanging out with Amy. So Andre pulled these 3 girls, and we go hang out with them, but I'm pissed because the Patriots lost.
You're just fucking up the whole night.
Yeah, pissed. Like, I had, yeah. So
politely knocking shit over.
No, so we go, and like there was these 3 chicks. One was from like Martha's Vineyard. One was from New Hampshire, and then the other one was from like Syracuse, New York, or something. So we went with them. They drove, And we were going somewhere that sold shots. That place doesn't sell shots. So we were going to go get shots to celebrate the game. So at this point, I'm still like pissed, but I'm like kind of sociable. We do shots, and that shit like kind of gets me over the edge. Then these chicks want to smoke a blunt. So we end up smoking with these chicks, and I'm trying to get back to the hotel because I think I had a bet with this dude. It was when we lost to the Giants, and he was a Giants fan. So we get back, and I'm just being a fucking nightmare. I'm just being miserable, like, drop me off. So I fucking make them drop me off. And then he gets out and comes with me just because, like, you know, we really had nowhere else to go. But the hotel room wasn't ours, and that thing was a fucking mess. We got in there. The dude had Giants on his thing, so there's fucking Giants makeup all over the fucking bed. Like, this dude walked into the bar, and I'm in the bathroom taking a piss, and it's a Patriots bar when we're playing the Giants. Across the street, I think, or up the street, was a Giants bar. So he come, like, I didn't know it was him. I'm in the bathroom, and I hear everybody booing, and I'm like, I know this is this motherfucker. Like, it was one of this dude that knew us. So of course I come out and like I have to walk up and say what's up to him. He's got his face completely painted with the New York Giants shit, and then they fucking beat us. But the next year I went when they beat the Seahawks, and that shit was fucking dope.
Yeah.
I met
that pick.
I met people from Brockton. This one dude was from Brockton. I think he was trying to bang me, right, babe? My dog just fucking farting. That fucking dude who was the dude who was trying to bang me from Brockton. I don't know.
He got banged by a dude from Brockton?
No.
Something about P banging a dude from Brockton.
He just was
switch this shit all up.
No, he just kept because he was standing at this bar. We had got into the bar early, hella early. Got there like 8 a.m. Got in, got breakfast, and around like I can't remember, like 1, these people started hanging out with us, and he found out that I was from the same town as him. So we started shooting the shit and whatever. And as we started winning, like, I think he was there with his girl and I was there with my girl, but he kept like, he would box like my girl and his girl out to hug me and shit. Like when they would, to celebrate, like I'd go to grab Amy and he would fucking jump in and grab me before
awkward as fuck.
Yeah. So it was just like, all right. So I had joked that he was trying to bang me, but yeah.
I would have chinned him for you, dude. Just.
Well, once we won, I was like so happy I didn't give a fuck.
You were just hugging him back, like we can do whatever.
Russell threw that fucking pick, dude. I was like, oh my god, that shit was.
Yeah, I remember the tuck rule game. I don't even want to talk about it though. Actually,
why? That's why it was silent when you said it.
Yeah, that's just not even a good conversation. Whole change. Do you watch basketball?
I actually just watched my first Celtics game. It was on the other day of the season.
My poor Warriors.
Oh,
Steph broke his hand.
Did he? Yeah. I try to watch more basketball, but there was one, like the year before, I would record it all season, so I would watch it more, but it's hard because they don't play it a lot out here.
I got good news for you.
What's that?
Lil V said to tell Uncle P, basketball season starts November 18th.
Oh, jeez.
3 games a week.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great for you. Have you found any Patriots bars out here?
I've looked. The only thing I've found is like
undercover Seahawks fans posing as Patriots just to get you in their garage. He used to be a good little boy.
No, fucking like just they would meet up at like Buffalo Wild Wings and shit.
Yeah, no, that's not the same.
Speaking of Buffalo Wild Wings, did you hear that they're in hot water?
For what?
They told a black family. It was like a party of 15, and they asked them to move, and basically it was because they had a regular there that didn't want to sit next to black people, so they were basically catering to that dude, and so I think they got the people fired. But
which Buffalo Wild Wings?
I forget. I can try to look.
I thought it was this one out here. I was like, Jesus.
No, it wasn't out here. It was like somewhere fucking. But yeah, they like first they asked them to move, and so they ended up leaving and go somewhere else, which they definitely should have. Yeah, I put Buffalo Wild Wings, and that's the first thing that came up. It said he didn't want black people sitting near him.
But you want to fuck around with the homie chicken, huh?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Take your ass to KFC, motherfucker.
So they were there for a birthday party and shit. And so, yeah, he said he didn't want to sit next to them. Wow. Or was it Naperville? That's what I was looking up. Fuck. God damn it. Chicago. Near Chicago.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I got invited to a fucking Raider garage bar thing
A what?
out there by work.
Oh yeah.
Some kind of like a
Oh, I think you
customer.
told me about that.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, brother, if you want to come, it's just a bunch of us right wingers. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Oh no,
Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
Dude, the dude made almost every racial comment I could think of, dude. Like in like a matter of 3 minutes. He's like, as long as you got thick skin, we're not really racist. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to the woods with you motherfuckers.
bad out there. Fucking Aberdeen.
I have no idea where Aberdeen is.
What?
I don't know.
No, everybody knows on this show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they know Aberdeen.
I
It's in the
just
middle
think
of fucking nowhere. Nobody's gonna want to go to fucking Aberdeen. They just don't know where we work.
Kurt Cobain's from there. Yeah, no, I just can't fucking do it, dude. Like out in the middle of the woods, drunk, and then the real me comes out, and I'm like, damn, nigga, Oops. You know what I'm saying? They'd
Right.
be like, lynch him. No.
Yeah.
Raiders or no Raiders, I ain't fucking with the brothers.
Right.
I can't do it. Can't do it. What was the name of that game you said you ordered? I meant to ask you more about that because I don't even know what the fuck it is.
It's called Death Stranding. It's fucking. It looks weird as fuck. It's single player, so
Nothing wrong
I
with
like
that.
single player games. It's just I get killed trying to play Call of Duty and shit, and for me, it's just like fuck, man.
I hate playing
Because by the time you get it, kids have already fucking they don't work. They just are fucking on that shit 24/7, and you just unless you have time to invest in that shit, which I don't. So I'll buy it to get the single player, but then it's not worth buying that shit to. So
I like
usually
the story
rent
mode
it.
on Call of Duty.
Well, I'll usually get Redbox because that's a game you can finish fairly quickly. So I'll get that and go through it, and But
What is Death Stranding? I'm looking at it online.
so basically, it's after the world is it's been like an apocalypse. I don't know why I'm struggling to say that shit. There's an apocalypse and shit of some kind. These fucking like ghost things come and basically wipe out everything. So you play as a dude whose job it is to go from the East Coast to the West Coast and basically connecting each city and rebuilding as you go. So as you go on through the game, you have to build your own roads, and then you can like build your own resources and shit. So there's not a lot of combat. There's a little bit of combat and action and shit, but it's a lot of like just basically traversing like harsh elements. You have to climb up shit. So you can basically go wherever you want to. If you see something in the game, you can fucking go to it and do it. And then you have this little baby thing that you have to take care of that will go off if, it'll warn you of danger. So it's a weird ass fucking game.
Yeah, it sounds kind of weird.
But it just sounds like something that you can play for, just sit down and play
Just
for a
get
little
super
bit.
ass high and just go.
Yeah,
fucking,
and it's not something that you have to fucking shoot them up and fucking kill some shit. And like,
Yeah, no
because I'm
mic.
also getting fucking the new Jedi game too, the new Star Wars game.
Yeah,
So-
no, Mike wants that one too.
And I think-
what's the zombie one?
Which one?
Where like the zombies become smarter as the game goes on, and
Is it Dying Light?
God damn. No.
Is it? Does your son play it?
Yeah, Tyree.
I think it's Dying Light. Oh no. I know what you're talking about. He's playing
Days or something.
Days Gone. Yeah,
Yeah, stuck on that shit.
yeah. When we were doing the podcast, he was playing it, and
Yeah, he's stuck on that shit.
it's fucking hard. I rented it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. That, and he likes to play like flight simulator and racing simulators.
Yeah.
My other two,
Like Ace Combat?
Fortnite. I'm like,
That shit's so popular though.
it's so stupid.
I didn't really have the foresight to see that shit would be as popular as it would be.
I heard the dude's buying Rainforests. The guy who owns it. Did you see Facebook's new game that came out with the system?
Mm-mm.
Oculus
Oculus?
VR system.
Isn't that Samsung?
Nope, I'm pretty
Have you
sure. I just seen it, dude, the other day. I meant to send you a link.
While you're looking that up, have you seen Google Stadia?
No.
It's just basically a controller that you can play anywhere. So like you can connect it to your TV, your laptop, your phone. It's all like you download the games through it, and so that you can play them wherever you want to. So it's pretty sick. I don't know much about it. What is it? Oculus
By Facebook.
Quest all-in-one Facebook video game? What the fuck?
But it looks
Oculus
kind of dope.
Yeah, I wouldn't give Facebook any type of fucking like, hey, here's Facebook wants my information for VR.
I don't
Thank
even
you.
think they want your information. They just want you to put the goggles on, dude. It's like retina scan.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
fucked.
Yeah,
All
no
of a sudden,
thank
there's
you.
3 more peas running around.
Have you seen that motherfucker do interviews?
Yeah, super weird.
Have you ever seen the show Silicon Valley?
Do you mean the documentary?
No, it's kind of it's Mike Judge, the dude who did like Beavis and Butthead and King of
I
the
know you're
Hill.
talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so this is their last season. It's on HBO, but it's basically like the tech nerds in fucking Silicon Valley, and so it's just like them. It's them like they basically fuck up and do really good shit, and then they fuck up, and it's just it's a really shitty way of explaining it, but it kind of explains that shit. And the CEO is really awkward, and he pukes and shit. What is that your phone or my phone?
Yours. I'm not that popular. Plus, I respectfully turned my ringer off.
I put my shit on Do Not Disturb. I thought it would.
Yeah, no.
I can never tell what it's coming from though.
Yeah, no, I watched that fucking movie, the one about Facebook and how the whole thing was started.
Oh, with Justin Timberlake or whatever.
Do you think he really fucked everybody over?
I mean, I could see it. I mean, look at him now. Like, he just, like, whoever gives him fucking money, like, there's a big thing going where he's allowing people to run political ads regardless of whether they're true or not.
Yeah.
Just because they're paying him money to do it.
So does cable.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like,
They've
it's
done it for
Facebook.
years.
Facebook is known for having, but that's the thing. It's like you built this whole big thing, and I get that. Like you got to be, like, how much are you responsible for? Like you were starting a tech company, but I mean, it's kind of a crazy fucking.
I don't knock him for other people putting shit in. It's not his job to filter.
Well, you
out
asked me
their
if I think he
bullshit.
fucked other people over.
I'm
That's-
thinking
I'm
fucking
just-
over the people that helped him make it. Like back in the college days.
I mean, here's the thing: if people did people come out and say that he fucked them over?
Yeah, you haven't seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen it, but it's a movie. At the same time,
It's
it could be-
based on their true story.
All right, we're back. We fucked up. I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about, but
But we're done talking about it.
yeah, we were talking about video games at one point, but I don't know if that's what we were still talking about.
I know when we pressed pause, I was thinking about the fuck Donald Trump at the UFC game or UFC fight. That was funny, dude.
So did they chant "fuck Donald Trump"? I don't know.
Yes.
That's what happened. I didn't see it. I used to watch UFC, and then Anderson Silva snapped his fucking leg, and I was like, I can't watch this shit.
The only reason I watched it is Nate Diaz.
Yeah, I used to know that shit used to not bother me, like people breaking their legs and shit. But as I've gotten older and like I've fucked up my, like, when I sprained my ankle and shit, and then I fucked up my, like, broke my thumb. Just like as you get older, you start seeing and you're like, fuck, I don't want that to happen.
It
to
ain't
me.
even that. It's when you were younger, you
Yeah.
could sprain your ankle, and 2 days later you're good.
Right.
I sprained my ankle now. It's fucking game over, dude. I'm
Yeah.
down.
Mhm.
Like I'm such a little beezy, dude. When I like sick, hurt. Like when you're old.
Here's the thing, man. The more you work out too, the less likely you are to injure yourself. Like I used to fuck up my back on a regular basis, and then I dropped a bunch of weight. Now my knees don't bother. I mean, my knees still bother me from time to time.
Oh, the core is man gold, dude. If you have a good core,
Yeah.
your back's solid.
I need to start. I was doing yoga fucking almost every day, and then I stopped doing it. I need to get back into it.
I'm just gonna do roids.
Well, I mean, you could do that, but
Just throw that out there. It's not a
don't you have
game.
heart problems?
Yeah, no. I'm actually doing it through my doctor.
Are you supposed to do that?
I can.
I mean, are you supposed to do that for I don't know what I'm asking, like your heart or something?
No, not at all. So, like, remember the car wreck I was in? Well, it's not necessarily good for my heart, but remember, my heart's like back to normal now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hence no more cocaine and shit. You know, that all helps. But anyway, so like my back muscles are all fucked up from the car wreck I was in '96, and because of that, he was talking about putting me on roids for like 3 months, just running like a full cycle.
Damn, you're gonna get all ripped and shit.
I don't know, dude. I think it'd be hella cool.
You're gonna be
though.
tossing desks,
Yeah, dude.
fucking picking up old white people.
Fuck you mean you're not buying
You're
shit?
just gonna picking up old white people and bringing them outside and putting them on their car.
I said I'm not fucking covering that shift. Nah, dude. I think I'll be like a cool roid rager. Like I don't
Yeah.
think I'll be. Yeah, because I'm not into all that weird. Well, maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I still think it'll be a fun.
I've never done
experience.
steroids.
Me either.
I might do it when I'm like, I think when I'm in my 50s and shit. If I'm still working out,
Yeah.
I would probably take some type of like.
Run a cycle now. Fuck it.
No, I don't need to now.
Either do
I need to get more disciplined on my diet. That's the thing, is I'm fairly disciplined with it, but like it's Monday and I'm having a fucking old fashioned. So what's
That's just
that?
because I'm here, dude. Let's just be honest.
I mean, old fashioned is probably one of the better things you can have, but there
Really?
is a little. I mean, there's sugar in it, but so probably not. Yeah, I just thought about that.
I would have just. What's better, old fashioned or whiskey by itself?
Whiskey by itself.
Cool. I'm good. I'm hella healthy. I do whiskey by itself all the time.
Dude, the last time Amy was working when we still lived in California, she used to work days, and I had was that, I can't remember. Was I with you then?
When?
That day I was drinking the Jack, was that the day I had that big welt on my ass?
Probably.
From the dude from Barstow or wherever?
So I went to the bar and I was with the girl who introduced us. And so we were getting drinks like for free. So I was drinking Jack Daniels. At the time I was drinking Jack with a couple of ice cubes and a splash of water because I had heard I heard that was Frank Sinatra's drink. So I thought it was cool.
The water bag.
Yeah. Well, no, just a splash of water in there. So like a couple of ice cubes and just a splash of water. That was it. So I had a couple of those, and then I went to the liquor store on the way home because there was like one on every block in the valley. Grab a bottle of Jack, go home, and just start drinking, like drink after drink after drink, waiting for her, I think, to come home. And she finally gets home. I'm fucking shit faced. I go out that night and like fall off a wall and get a big welt on my ass. I think I just mixed stories, but
It was still a good story.
yeah, I drank that whole fucking bottle of Jack. So yeah, I used to drink a lot, but like I didn't drink so much that I had a problem. Well, not really. I got to the point where I was just like,
You
I
just
can't-
fell off a wall with a lump on your ass. That's not a problem.
yeah, I did have a fucking problem, pretty much. Not like a binge drinking problem.
You were
but like,
pushed out of a car by a female and then kicked. That's not a
Yeah.
problem. Look, like,
Yeah.
it's a problem, dude.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I was a problematic drinker.
You were like a college drinker, a binge drinker.
Yeah, I was more like that. Like I wasn't like,
I'm just slow and steady.
yeah. The day I got like too drunk to wait at Chili's was like the day I was like, I gotta cut my. Like, I went there, dude. I got so drunk. I show up
At work.
at work. Well, I was homeless at the time, so we had gotten fucking
No
kicked.
excuses. I didn't know it was my shift.
No, we had gotten kicked out of not kicked out of our place. We were going to move into a new place, and our lease was up and shit, and we like weren't gonna renew it. And so we had given this lady a deposit on Friday, and she was like, "Okay, I'll be back in the office on Monday, and so I'll get you in, whatever." So we're like, "Cool." Monday comes, we call the office. They're like, "Oh, she's out sick today." So we're like,
She jacked y'all.
well, we're like, okay, great. Tuesday, call back. She's like, hey, I didn't hear from you guys yesterday, so I had to go with somebody else. And so we're like, what do you mean? Like, we're moved out of our place at this point. Like, we're moving out. And so we made her give us our money back, but she didn't give us any type of other place, nothing. She was just like, there's nothing I can do, and fucking basically fucked us. So we were homeless for a week, living out of a hotel. And so there was like the first day we were homeless, we grabbed some Patron, me and Andre.
Great decision when you're homeless. Let's use the rest of our money on Patron. I fucking like it, dude. You're going places in life, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't homeless because I didn't have money. I was homeless because some lady fucked us and we hadn't found another place.
So Patron was a great choice.
Yeah, so
Was
it
it
was like
silver?
Yeah, Patron Silver.
Nice.
But like the little baby bottle or like the half bottle, so we just drank a couple of those.
Nice.
And then I went to work, and I was on shift later. We all worked together at Chili's, so we were so sick of each other because it was me, him, and his sister, and we were basically living in the same room, working at the same job, and
Hanging out after work.
yeah. So it was just like, so I ended up getting my own room at some point because I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. I got my own room. I was like, I gotta go, and it was a smoking room, so I sat in there and fucking smoked cigarettes in that fucking room. But the day I got super drunk at work, I'm sitting there in the parking lot drinking Heinekens, like in the car. After taking a couple shots of Patron at the hotel.
Contemplating life.
Just like, and it's hot as fuck. So I'm
Yeah.
like sweating. And so my shift wasn't until like 4:30 or something like that. So I'm on shift going into close, and I go up to the first table to take them, and I start writing down their order, and I'm like, I gotta write this because I'm gonna forget. I get back to go ring it in.
You don't even know what you wrote.
I couldn't even read it. I'm like, I got mac and cheese, and I just guessed. So I put the order in, hoping it was right. They didn't say shit, but you could. I mean, I was fucking hammered. I mean, you could tell when somebody's drunk.
You're all serving a vegan chicken fucking tenders and shit. She's like, I said salad, bitch.
But like I was usually, we would drink a little bit. We'd have Sunday fun day and shit, and like drink a little bit. But like I wouldn't ever get like too fucking.
Where is that coming from, dude? Throw that over there. That way you can't blame me. So you guys would have Sunday fun day?
Yeah, we'd have Sunday fun day, and then we would show up like to work 15-minute increments late because we would have margaritas. We had a pool, so it was like me, Andre, and then a couple of the girls from work, and we'd each go in like a little bit late, fucking drunk. And one day I was like, I wonder if they know we're drunk, because we were all really good at our jobs, so they couldn't say shit. You know, we would all go in there and kill it. And so I was like, I wonder if they know, you know, like if they. And I went in there one day after not drinking and could smell everybody else, and I was like, oh yeah, they fucking know. So the day I couldn't read the thing that I had written, and I go and I'm like, fuck man, I need to go on break. So I clock out, and as I'm going on break, and this is like an hour into my shift, I'm like, I need to go on break.
I've just done too much today. You don't understand my life right now.
I was fucking wrecked. So like I go, and so have you ever worked in a restaurant?
Yes.
So the expediter, for anybody who doesn't know, is the person that calls out the food to make sure the food goes out so everybody gets it. So she had asked me to run food to a table, and I was like, well, I'm about to go on break, but sure. Because like she was my favorite ex-boss. I'm like, all right, I'll do it for you, you know, whatever. So I grabbed the fucking plates, and so I grabbed one, put one here, like resting one plate on one, and I grab the other one, and I start walking to the table, and it's a busy Friday night, or maybe Saturday, I don't remember what day it was, but I'm walking to go to the table, and I just could feel the second plate start to slip. So instinctively, I go to grab it with my right hand. So as I do that, I drop the one out of my right hand and go to grab the other one, and I miss it. So I just have one plate left in my hand, and it just, both of them crashed. I walk back to the fucking kitchen. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. And she just looks at me, and she's like, it's all right, go on break. And I left and went on break.
You just went home?
No, I went on break. And I ate food and shit, and I had to sit outside for a little bit. And then I came back.
They didn't fire you?
No. I did hella shit there that I didn't get fired. Remember I told you? I think I told you this. I'll say this story again, but I had smacked this dude that I didn't like because he was like hanging out with my homie's ex-girlfriend. And so I walked up to him, and I just was like, patted him on the side of the shoulder and smacked him behind the bar, full bar, twice in the face. And then as I was walking out, I punched the to-go computer off the thing. It fell down, broke open. Again, I was drunk. Again, maybe I had a problem.
I think so.
I go outside. I take a piss. Mind you, I was trying to get fired at this point. Like I just fucking had it with that job. I was like, fuck it. And so I like go outside the to-go door, and I piss like right by the camera. Go in there,
look it up at that bitch.
The security dude saw it, like, and he liked me. So I don't know if he ever I don't think he said anything, because went in the next day. The general manager, who fucking hated me, like he didn't like me, I straight up told him, because he had went to everybody else at the store. It's a trend for my jobs that he went to everybody else and asked them their opinion on the store, and he skipped me.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So I had gone to him. I was like, hey, his name was Eric, I think. I was like, Eric, can I talk to you, man? He's like, yeah. He was like an older dude. And so I told him that like the opinion of him in the store was that he didn't give a fuck about anything. Like it was like you leave out the back, like like everybody barely knows you and shit. Like you just sit in the back. And so like he made it a point to work on my shifts. I was like, yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. And he would make my life fucking miserable. he would keep everybody on all shift. And like, so yeah, sometimes it's bit me. So I've learned to keep my mouth shut about certain things.
Just be the oddball out. Fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes it bites me in the ass.
Do you miss the restaurant industry?
Sometimes, but like, it's a lot of bullshit.
My mom waited tables for like 30 years.
Yeah, it's good money. I mean, if you can find a good job too, if you
can
like,
be.
Yeah, there's like certainly the most money I made was bartending at a bowling alley in San Fernando Valley.
Really?
There's a bunch of celebrities that would come there and shit. I served McLovin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you card him?
I carded him, and I was like, I fucking wanted to. So like, at the end, the only thing I said to him was, "Your movies are dope, man." So he fucking tipped me fat. He was subbing for a league that was bowling that night.
McLovin was a bowler?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bowling.
And then who else was in there? Fucking Taylor Lautner. I can't remember if I said this before, but Taylor Lautner, me and him are fucking homies after I bartended for him.
I don't know who Taylor Lautner is.
He was in Twilight. He was also Shark Boy and Lava Girl, like way back in the day. But he was just basically like in that movie Twilight. I think that was his big movie. But he was a nice guy, dude. He was with these two fucking chicks that he was definitely banging. He would like hook up with one and then hook up with the other one. And he was talking to me. We talked about like, I think he said he was from Michigan. So we talking about Tom Brady and shit. Who else? The Game came in.
Right. I heard the Game's pretty cool.
I never met him. I've seen him a couple times because I think he lived in the valley, but people kept coming in trying to get drinks. And so it just happened. This is the busiest I've ever been bartending. I think I might have told the story on the podcast, but I haven't told you it, have I? When we ran out of Hennessy?
No.
So it was, my shift at this job would be like 8:15. I'd get there like 8:15 and then close. So it was pretty short, but it was high volume. And it would be leagues certain nights. So pretty much we were always guaranteed to be busy because when people come to bowl league, they're usually drinking.
Yeah.
So I would make good money consistently. But I would be counting like dollars and fucking quarters and shit. But hey, I mean,
add that shit up.
Yeah. So I made like $400 one day working at like by myself. But you did everything. Not everything. Like there was a restaurant. You just basically were the server, the busser. I mean, there was a guy who helped you and shit. But like,
you staying busy.
Yeah. And so it was me and this other girl one night, and it was league. I think it was a Friday night. I got there at 8:15. It was a league night. There was a couple of other parties going on, and then the Game came in unannounced with like 30 people or something like that. And so we're like 4 rows deep at the bar, and there's 2 of us and the busser, and we're having him make drinks, and he's not really a bartender, so he like can do beers and shit. So we're slamming, fucking going. It's like 1:15, and we ran out of Hennessy. So the other bartender just yells, "We're out of Hennessy," and the fucking place cleared out. That was it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like that. Fucking done. And they went somewhere else.
I bet. The Heen keep it going. I'd have just switched to Remy.
No, that was like...
You got a preference, Hennessy over Remy?
I usually drink Hennessy, but I don't know. I can't remember the last time I tried Remy.
You ever had
like,
Beautiful?
What's a Beautiful?
The Grand Marnier and fucking Hennessy?
Yes.
It's a double-double?
I just had one at my anniversary. We went to
this expensive amazing.
Dinner. Yeah.
Those are so good.
I get them occasionally after drink. They're fucking bomb.
Do you know if there's also called French Connection, or did we figure that out?
I know. I think the French Connection is a different one.
Well, there's a Cutie and a Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The Beautiful's made with Hennessy. The Cutie's made with Remy. So you can do Remy and Grand Marnier. Double-double. Same way as you would do the Hennessy. Just a different name.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of those.
It's bomb.
Do you know who Gary Owen is?
Yeah, isn't he a comedian?
Yeah. I know that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I've been backstage with him and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. So
he
like,
comes to Tacoma and shit sometimes, right?
Yeah, I wanted to go to a show. He was just here. So me and my ex-wife, we used to go to a show every year in Sacramento and shit. And so he kind of got to know us. You know what I mean? You kind of see the same people, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, dude, so fucking I ended up hitting him up on Facebook. And I'm like, hey, dude, like, it's our 10-year anniversary, yada, yada, yada. He goes, oh, fuck, call me. And I'm like, looking at I still got the message. He's like, call me. We'll set this whole thing up. And I'm like, this motherfucker remembers me. So I totally didn't think he would. We were out at the Pleasanton show in the Bay Area. He calls us up on stage, old shit. After the show, dude, we end up going in the back. I'm drinking hella Patron, or no, Don Julio. We're drinking Don Julio with him. My ex-wife ends up fucking accidentally, $10,000 ring. It hadn't been fitted yet. Washed her hands. She's kind of drunk. Goes right down the fucking drain, dude.
Damn. Did you get insurance?
No.
I got insurance.
You know what I got? Plumber's experience. Pull the fucking P-trap, baby. I got 2 pipe wrenches. I got in that motherfucker. Popped a P-trap out. Like, clink. Everybody's like, hey, all applauding me and shit. It was $10,000 fucking dollars. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, no, Gary Owen's cool as fuck, dude.
He's the one that dressed up as Tekashi 6ix9ine on the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah,
that was
super funny. I guess he's got a show on.
And he was on some movie or some shit too.
Ride Along.
Yeah, he's been in a couple things.
With Kevin Hart. And
Isn't he the one who's like naked or some shit?
Yeah, with the honey all over him.
Yeah.
He's actually been in, he's been in quite a few movies actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He starts to get a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to say played out because he's still funny. But like, you know, you get tired of talking about the same jokes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my wife's black, you know, black people to white people. Like, it gets old.
Right.
A little redundant, but he is hella funny.
Yeah.
You were talking about people you knew, so I just want to throw one out there.
No, I mean, I remember you showed me that text, I think. So
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You told me it was your cousin first, and then you were like, I'm just kidding.
Like my Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
That shit is so fucking funny to me, dude.
Yeah.
People really ask me.
Well, shit.
I just run with it.
So I wanted to ask you your opinion about something that's somewhere in this shirt. So for those of you who aren't, well, most of you can't see, it's a Wu-Tang shirt, but instead of Wu-Tang, it says Wakanda.
For life.
So it doesn't say for life. Don't throw people off. I need a...
But I'm just saying, if you know the movie, you know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, it's Wakanda forever. And
That's
Wu-Tang
right.
forever, too.
Yeah.
Damn, so you could both of them work.
Trademark.
So I wore it when I went to Wu-Tang. First episode of this show, you know, I talked about how I got kicked out of the Wu-Tang concert. And so I wore this shirt into Seattle, and I was with my wife, and she was dressed like a hooker, you know, short shorts.
Proud of you.
You look good, but you were dressed like a hooker. So as I'm walking, there's this black dude sitting in his truck, and he's like, he's kind of looking at me and fucking smiling and shit, and I have sunglasses on, so I'm kind of like looking, and I'm like, and he just starts laughing, and he's just like, hey, bro, you go to Wakanda to get that shirt? And so I just was like, yeah, and I kind of gave him, I don't remember what I did, I probably didn't do a thumbs up, but I
just gave him the nod.
I just was like, yeah, whatever. And so we kept going, and I was like, I don't know if he was making fun of me or like if he liked my shirt, but both. I think from the fact that he was laughing, he was just like,
it's both.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, and I looked like I was with a prostitute, so he was probably
you
like,
can't ditch that on her, dude. You're in so much trouble, dude.
You looked beautiful, but like a beautiful prostitute, like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
And he has gerbils going up his ass like Richard Gere. So that's like one of those, like, it's all about your response, dude. So like, he liked your shirt because otherwise he wouldn't have noticed it enough to say something, right? But then at the same time, it's like you always say, everybody thinks you're white,
right?
He probably didn't understand the Dominican Republican in you.
It's Puerto Rican, but
Puerto Rican. I have to
close
guess.
Enough, I guess.
Yeah, one of those people.
Yeah.
Anyway, just joking. But no, so it's like if you respond like a fucking dork, then he's making fun of you. If you respond like yourself, like,
I really can't remember how I responded. I hope it was cool.
To me, you can't hope that it's cool. The fact that you don't remember makes it he couldn't have been making fun of you.
It would have been cool if I had done the fucking the Wakanda thing, or if I had just done the Wu-Tang thing.
That would have been too planned.
Yeah, it would have looked like I was a fucking...
No, it would have been cool if you looked at him and been like, what the fuck?
It would have been funny if I saw him after I got kicked out like 10 minutes later.
Just fucking politely laying shit down.
Yeah.
God, dude, I wish I was there.
Yeah, dude, I was so mad.
I so wish I would have been there, dude.
I wish to watch it,
I would have encouraged you.
I was like, the next day, I was like, I hope I don't end up on the fucking internet for that. All I
Especially
could think
politely
of
doing it.
Yeah, all I could think of was the Avengers movie. If you haven't seen it, fucking spoilers, but like, there's 2 versions of Hulk, and he sees the other Hulk, and he's fucking flipping out or smashing stuff, and he's supposed to pretend to look like him. So the Hulk is like politely smashing shit and like moving shit, and it was like that almost. Like that's what I thought. I was like, fuck, I was basically like smart Hulk. Like,
I wish I would have been there.
yeah, I mean, I wish I had seen the show. That would have been awesome.
I still don't know how I didn't get kicked out of Nas.
Yeah, well, we have a good group for Earth Gang.
Yeah.
So that's November 14th, I think.
So there's no throwing up on ourselves or any of that shit, right?
No.
I'm still going places where I'm not supposed to go, but
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a smaller venue. Like it looks like I think it's at like a college auditorium.
it works for me.
Yeah,
Fat boys love college bitches.
yeah. I think it'd be good there.
Oh, I'm always good.
It's going to be a dope show, though.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. Earth King, I didn't think I was going to like them.
Yeah, I think they're going to be big.
It's that one fucking song that really got me going on them.
Which one? Meditate?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Jid. I like Jid, too.
Yeah, Jid is dope.
He's not part of Earth Gang, but he's
Yeah,
like,
I know, but that motherfucker gasses.
yeah, I hope he's there in Tacoma because he goes with them sometimes.
You know
And
what?
it's on the West Coast, so he might be there. What chick?
The one that sings in that one song.
Oh, yeah, they have a song. Well, that's on a soundtrack.
I was about to say it's the Fugees.
No, they have a song called Collide. And it's like, I'll play it for you after, but it's like, I don't think it's both of them. I think it's just the dude Olu. The dude who looks more like Andre 3000. And he's more outrageous. They're both outrageous as fuck.
Whatever happened with Andre 2000 fucking Big Boy?
I don't know. We saw them a couple years ago we saw them in Napa, actually at Bottle Rock. The last time we went, they were there. Who else was there? It was like Weezer.
Didn't you tell me you're trying to get Bottle Rock tickets?
I'm not anytime soon, but I would like to go back to Bottle Rock at some point when it's not on fire too.
Really sick lineup last time.
Yeah, the last time we went was dope. Have you ever been?
I'm from Napa.
I know you are, but have you've been?
Not Bottle Rock, no. All my boys go up there, though. I got a couple partners that perform there every year.
It's kind of weird because it's a music festival, but it's in wine country. So you just fucking drink wine all day and shit. But like, yeah, I smoked so many blunts for Outkast. I smoked a fat blunt for Outkast.
Have you ever been to Porch Fest? You ever heard of that?
The fuck's that?
So it's in Napa. Good one, dude.
Thanks.
So Porch Fest is like, I forget if it's at the beginning of the summer or the end. And they literally have like all local talent on different porches throughout all these different downtown areas. And it's just nothing but fucking house parties, dude. And you just walk all day long. Everybody's welcome to go everywhere. Open forum type shit. You know what I mean? You have rock over here, rap over there, country over here, but just all local artists and shit. And they just big old house parties. Everybody's performing live bands and shit. It's dope.
Yeah, day drinking can be super fun in the right environments for me, I feel like. But then sometimes I just get super sleepy.
It's because you get too fucking drunk. You have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. Like, I can have one and be done.
Do we need to talk about this?
No, because I can have one and just be done.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, my mom fucking thinks I have a problem. She, like, she got all fucking butthurt one day when I was drinking White Claws. I was all fucking off the claws. I'm kind of so glad that fucking thing's over for me. And I left that life behind.
White
I could say that I've been sober from White Claws for a couple months now, guys. So thank you for your continued support.
So you're not doing the claws no more?
No, I'm done. Ever
Told
since
you.
I found out Heineken had less calories, I was like, well, what the fuck? I like Heineken better. I'm not going to drink this shit.
I don't know, dude. They go down.
That's my
really
favorite
quick.
beer. It's
Heineken?
Yeah. I fucking love
Heineken.
Heineken. It's the best beer.
I'm not a big beer person.
I can drink it, I think, anytime. If there's ever like a time when I'm like, I don't know what to drink, I'm just like, well, fucking take a Heineken.
See, I like Blue Moon.
I used to like Blue Moon, but I don't know. It's too sweet for me.
It is too sweet, but I don't drink a lot of beer.
That's true.
So I'm not going to drink a 12-pack of fucking Blue Moon.
Right.
I'm going to have a Blue Moon with my wings. I'm going back to my Hennessy or I'm going back to my whiskey.
Some wingies.
Oh, dude, this sounds so fire right now.
We're going to have grilled cheese pastrami.
That sounds fucking even firer.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Have you listened to Kanye's new album?
The Jesus is Lord or whatever it is.
I tried. Couldn't
I
do it.
did. I mean, I like that type of gospel shit. Like, but then you start listening to the words and you're like, this is too ridiculous. Like, I can't Kanye.
Yeah.
Somebody, I can't remember what it was. It was like a meme or some shit of talk about how he's like walking around in sweatpants and orthopedics or some shit.
I'm super happy for him because I like him a lot better this way than crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
So if this is helping his mental state, dude, whatever he was dealing with.
I liked his last album though, the Yay album.
I'm not talking about his album. I'm talking
And what was it? Kids See Ghosts with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
I like that album.
I don't know, man. His mental health is why I guess, even though I started off with the album, I think the mental health.
Kanye will always have a special place in my heart for getting me through my first bad mushroom trip.
What happened?
I had like a bad mushroom trip, and I told the story on the podcast before, so I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but
I want to say I remember hearing this, but
we had a party, and I was trying out these mushrooms when I had gotten like a bunch of them. So long story short, I put a playlist together that just was not working for me. So I turned on all the lights. I'd had the lights off and put strobe lights on because I didn't know. I was like, I'm going to eat a bunch of mushrooms and sit in the dark with the strobe lights on. It's going to be cool. And I had like fucking a Wheezy mixtape or some shit. And I started playing and I was like, fuck, this is like, it kind of turned on me. So I turned on all the lights, put on Kanye West's Graduation album from the beginning. And it has that first like fucking when it comes in with the drum. Yeah. And so I laid down on the couch and just watched the speakers fucking breathe. And so I just sat there like watching the speakers and it just calmed me down. I listened to like damn near the whole album before like people started showing up for the party, and then I was good the whole night. I fucking like I got myself through the trip and fucking partied my ass off.
You know what I was listening to on the way up here? Soulja Slim.
Soulja Slim? I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, he got killed years ago. He's like back in like the No Limit area. Back
Oh,
in that era.
No Limit,
yeah, Soulja Slim. But Soulja Slim was a totally different cat than the rest of them.
Well, we were just talking about Gangstar last week, and they just had a new album. I don't know how I think they must have had some shit like from Guru who had died. I don't know how he died, but they're from Boston. You'd asked me about like Boston music.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that. Yeah, I was listening to that and some Jadakiss.
Jadakiss is dope.
Love Jada.
What's that? I can't even think of their group name with Styles P and
D Block.
No,
I know you're talking about Styles P. It's Jada.
I fucking love them. What the fuck I can't remember. Fuck, dude. We're gonna get shit for this. Jadakiss, Styles P. Who's the third one? It's the Locks. That's what it is.
The Locks. There you go.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking with me.
Yeah,
gas, dude.
Yeah. They still fucking put shit out, and it's still fire.
I want DMX to fucking perform.
My buddy actually called me. When was it? No. It was when I was back home in Massachusetts. And my buddy we were going to hang out with him. He's like, you're going to be pissed at me. And I was like, why? He's like, I went to DMX. I saw DMX last night. And I was like, did you? Somehow he ended up at a fucking DMX show at like some bar. It was at like a dive bar and shit. But yeah, dude, I would go to see DMX. I fuck with DMX. I don't care,
dive bar or not, I'm going, dude.
I hope he makes a comeback, dude, because he used to be fucking sick.
Dude, I seen the thing when
he had some dog shit album that came out.
I seen when he was performing. It looked like Woodstock, dude.
Yeah.
You ever see that one where he's in the coveralls, dude, and he's standing on the stage and it has all that sea of fucking people in front of him? You ever seen that picture?
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine performing in front of that many people?
Yeah.
That was back in the day. Like, I mean, that's bigger than Madison Square Garden. That's bigger than...
Didn't he just, like, preemptively put himself in rehab the other day?
I don't know.
I think I heard recently.
He's been a train wreck for years, dude.
But no, I heard he, like, preemptively... Because he checked himself into rehab, not because he relapsed, but he didn't want to relapse.
Well, that's good.
So he like went and checked himself in.
Nas has done great with his career.
Yeah, we saw.
Like, you don't ever hear. I know, but you don't ever hear anything bad about him, dude. The motherfucker still looks like he did back in the day.
Yeah. Well, he had that one thing with. I had one person ask me about like him beating Khalees or some shit, him beating up Khalees, but I looked online and couldn't find anything about it. I know
she should have been out there with her milkshake with all the boys at the yard. Shit.
But it sounds like she's kind of a pain in the ass from what I've read.
Yeah.
Like she tried to like leave the country or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's when it gets into all that, dude. I can't judge. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell goes on behind their doors. But I think just for him I don't know. I guess it helps to have Jay-Z.
He's one of my favorites, though.
Yeah,
Nas,
Nas is
he
dope.
might be like my favorite.
I was a little disappointed in a couple of songs he did though.
Yeah, well,
It was like their the way they set it up though. Whoever produced like that.
it also
event.
wasn't like the venue for it. Like it was an arena, but it was an arena in fucking East Bumfuck,
Yeah.
Washington. Like not a lot of people are gonna come out for Nas in Washington. Like it was still packed. He still did a good job of like filling that shit out. But I saw pictures of him in L.A. and it was I think he sold out L.A. and it was just so he's still crushing it. Like it.
No, I'm talking about just the way they laid the songs out.
Oh.
Because you remember it got like super hyped, dude. And everyone
Yeah,
was like,
and then they
and
kinda
then all of a
brought
sudden it was
everybody
like this
down.
like weird sound.
Yeah.
Like, so I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That was a little disappointing. But other than that, dude, I thought it was a dope show.
yeah.
But I'm kind of more excited for Earth Gang.
Earth Gang's gonna be dope, so I'm excited for that.
That's. So what are you doing with these grilled cheeses?
I'm gonna cook up the pastrami and shit, and then just fucking do grilled cheese with this cast iron skillet.
With the cast iron?
Mhm.
Oh, I told you about my elk, huh?
Yeah,
Came
you
out
got some
good.
milk. You made some. What did you make? The
Backstrap? I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know, dude. It was my first time.
Damn, you're like Joe Rogan, bro.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
podcasting now.
Meat
You eat
eaters.
an elk.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get a hunting license.
Yeah.
No.
I think I could do it. I could fuck up a deer.
I know I could kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know about a deer, more elk.
You're gonna try to check and see if Brenda's out here.
I was actually thinking about that earlier.
I don't see. I don't see. I haven't seen deer here in a couple days. I think.
Well, I
they're
haven't
all-
been here for a while.
Where did they go in the winter? I mean, you still see them occasionally.
Yeah,
but,
they don't hibernate, dude.
but like you don't see them as much.
Good question.
You know. But they.
Yeah, you ever see bear up here?
The closest I've come to seeing a bear is I was driving through the hick town that I live in, and fucking.
I can attest to that.
And I was driving behind this pickup truck.
Fucking
And
dead bear.
well, yeah, I had a bear in the back, and I thought it was a rug at first, and I was like, oh, they have a fucking rug. And then as we got up to a stop sign, and I was right behind it, I could see, and its nose was still wet, like still dripping. I was like, oh, it's a dead bear.
Yeah, dude, I've seen some
that was
weird
me.
shit out here.
I would shit myself if I saw a bear. Those things will fuck you up.
Why would you go bear hunting?
I mean, if you're if you're a hunter and you're in an area where you have to keep the bear population down, that's why. I mean,
They make poison and shit for that. Why do I want to go hunt them though?
well, if you put poison in shit, then other things get poisoned.
So we decrease population of a couple things all at once. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, I mean, some people are gonna. If you keep the population down, you got to keep the population
But
down.
you're going bear hunting.
You got to be more aggressive.
You might decrease the human population. The motherfuckers is hunting you too.
That's why I don't hunt bears. Because if I went and hunt a bear, I would be fucking done instantly.
What would you hunt if you could hunt anything?
A deer, because they're fucking stupid. Maybe an elk, but I don't even think an elk. But maybe a deer. But deer can smell you. They're not going to come after you though. They're just going to take off.
I think wild boar hunting would be
But
fun.
if you go deer hunting, you still have to worry about fucking bears and shit, depending on where you go.
What about wild boar?
Wild boar, no, those things will fuck you up too.
I know, but have you ever seen like the dudes on the four-wheelers with the rifles and they like chase them down?
Well, yeah, some places have a big ass problem with them. You have to.
That's dope.
That's when I feel like
That's
you need
almost
a
like an
fucking-
extreme sport.
Yeah, that's when you need those fucking. What are they? AR-15s, whatever the fuck they call them.
We need those anyway, just for protection. I'm all
Pop
about
those
gun rights,
motherfuckers.
dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I think more guns the better.
let's do it.
Yeah. I don't get it, dude. That people are like, oh, take away their gun rights, and then blah blah blah. The criminals, yeah, no, we're still gonna get them.
Yeah,
We're gonna steal them from people. They're criminals, dude. Like we're gonna go
It's
steal
true.
them from the people who legally have them. Like
yeah.
I just fuck that, dude. I like Texas style.
Have you seen that show Watchmen?
No, but you've been telling me about it, dude. I was actually talking to my mom about it.
So in Watchmen, they have the cops have guns and they have them with like a lock. So they have to call in and be like, "Can I use my fucking gun?" And fucking he's waiting to get it released and shit. And the dude fucking lights him up.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that fucking show? God damn it, what's the name of it? People pay to go to this like Midwest looking area, and it's all like AI robots, and they have like prostitutes and shit, and
Westworld.
that shit is fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean it's we watched it. The first season was better than the second season. The second season started to kind of get weird when they started going kind of off the rails. But it's still a great show.
I stopped watching it in the second season. I couldn't do it. It was really weird.
So I was talking to Amy about this the other day when I was fucked up, and she was like, just sitting there listening to me babble, and I was like, we were talking on Joe Rogan the other day about fucking whether we're in a simulation or not. And so I was talking to her about that, like whether or not we're a simulation. And so that kind of falls under the same category. Like they created that whole world where it's like, you know, each
Ultra
day is the
reality.
same. And yeah.
Like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
You ever seen Dolomite?
The old one?
The new movie, Dolomite.
The
with
new
Eddie
one?
Murphy?
No, we started watching it at like 2 a.m. and we fell asleep.
Did it look like it was going to be good?
Yeah.
My mom said it was super good. She said you had to kind of power through the first like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. But after that, once it gets rolling, she was like, shit's dope.
No, we're going to watch it. There's just so much fucking shit.
That's on my list tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the game to make sure I don't lose fantasy-wise. It's the Giants, and the dude I'm playing has one person left, and I have a 17-point lead.
Who is it? Giants, Cowboys?
Giants-Cowboys, yeah.
Who's your prediction?
Who's my prediction? I don't give a fuck about either of those teams. The Cowboys should win. If they don't, then
I think Dole fucking, what's his name? Daniel Jones.
Danny
Giants.
Dimes.
Yeah, I think he's going to beat him.
You think so?
I hate the Cowboys.
He's been kind of shitty, though. He
Who
had
the
that
fuck does he have to throw to?
Golden Tate, and then the guy, Darius Slayton or whatever. If that motherfucker scores 17 points tonight,
Oh, did you
next
see?
week on the podcast, I'll cut off my nipple. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you see Renfro?
Yeah, he didn't do that much. He had like 11 points fantasy wise,
What-
unless it's PPR.
How much
but I
is
didn't do
how much
PPR.
does the dude get that you got? That you decided to go
He
with?
had like 5 or 6 points.
Just saying, 5 more points would have helped, right?
But I had Russell Wilson who had 5 touchdowns. So
That was fucking amazing.
So that was a perfect scenario for me fantasy wise because he was playing them. I had the defense, so I had the defense and he had the kicker for the Seahawks. So every time the kicker would fucking score, I'm like, God damn it! So he kicks the last kick, misses it.
He missed like 3 that game, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it was great. Misses them, goes to overtime, and then Russell Wilson. I'm like, dude, Russell Wilson's going to get the ball. I'm like, all right, Russell Wilson's going to score another touchdown. Scores another fucking touchdown, dude. 5 touchdowns, 40 points fantasy.
Nice. He made 40.
For me, yeah. He had 40 points for me.
Still should have listened to me when we run for.
Well, I still might lose, so. And if I lose, I'm done.
I
But
believe in you.
I think the Giants always fuck me, though.
The Raiders, Chargers.
And this dude scored like 17 points last week out of nowhere. So I feel like.
It could happen.
No, I just don't think he can do it again.
Oh, there you go. Raiders, Chargers Thursday night, dude. Huge game for us.
Raiders, Chargers.
Divisional, dude. Both in the hunt for the wild card.
Chargers look good against the Packers.
Fucking Chargers, dude.
We went to see the Patriots play in the stadium at San Diego with the Chargers.
Mm.
There's more Patriots fans there than Chargers fans. We watched on this TV and you could hear like the difference.
You ever seen the Raiders play down there? Jesus.
No. It's probably a shit show.
It's all black.
Stabbings.
It's all black.
No.
Why do we have to stab people?
I mean, it's the Raiders, bro.
No, the Battle of the Bay game, dude. That shit was woo.
The Dodgers fans are just as crazy as Raiders fans, though. And I feel like most of them are Raiders fans as well.
Probably, yeah, because we were in LA.
Yeah.
Don't hate on us, dude. Sucks we're not going to have a fucking black hole anymore, though.
Yeah. Are you still going to be a Raider fan when they move to Vegas?
I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan. LA, I'm a Raiders fan.
That would be a dope game to go to. It would be a Vegas Raiders game.
I'm going to go.
I would go to a Raiders game. I wouldn't wear any fucking Patriots shit or anything. I'd probably wear just a black t-shirt.
Smart move.
And like a fucking black.
I'm going decked out.
Yeah.
I went decked out to the Seahawks game. I don't give a fuck. All Raiders, everything.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid.
I want the smoke.
But that's the thing, like, Seahawks fans don't give a fuck about Raiders.
Oh, no, I was up in there talking shit the whole time, dude. Bredis was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
But he was like, dude, he's like, I've never seen another team turn out the way you guys did. Like, there's so many Raiders fans here. I'm like, we're everywhere, buddy.
Yeah.
We're super thick. Like, if you look all across the country, dude, like, Raiders fans are thick, dude.
It's because they have the cool, like, it's just, the colors are just black and gray.
It was a cold autumn wind.
Is that,
Yes, baby.
is that
It's
a
the
thing?
Raiders. Yeah, you don't know the Raiders theme, dude?
No. You know where Al Davis is from?
Where?
Brockton, Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure he's
No,
from
don't say that shit to me.
I'm pretty sure he's from Brockton, Massachusetts.
Dude, you really didn't.
I just said that with surety, but I'm pretty sure he is. Like 85% sure.
You've
Maybe
never
90.
heard
What are you doing?
this. Just see if you've heard it.
If it's music, I don't know if you can play it. Because if we ever try to make money off of it.
No, it's the intro of the Raiders theme.
Oh, I don't know. Just play it, I guess.
I don't think it's a problem. You've never heard this? It's on so many NFL
The
films.
autumn wind is a pirate,
Oh my god.
blustering in from
No, I've
sea.
never heard this.
With a rollicking song, he sweeps
The
along,
fuck is this?
swaggering boisterously.
Listen.
His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling
You've
black
never heard
mustache.
this?
Mm-mm.
He growls.
So it's an old pirate poem that was written by like a pirate, and it was like adopted by the Raiders fans. Like that's the autumn wind, dude. It's don't hate, dude.
And then, at what point after you read each other poems do you fuck each other in the ass with a black dildo?
Hey, you're the one who was trying to fuck the dude at the bar. After that, I didn't care. We were hugging freely. I was open about it all. None of that happens with us. So when are you going to go to that Vegas Raider game with me?
I don't know.
So I can play this episode of this fucking podcast. And we'll see who's getting fucked in the ass.
I was like, I got a black dildo for you,
You're
dude.
like, Big Vince, come back in hell. Just leave you there. Nah, dude, I want to, you know what, my next trip, I want to do a Miami trip.
Miami.
Yes.
Before it fucking sinks into the ocean.
I think California's going to go next.
Which part first?
I think a bunch of it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, earthquake, fire. Like it's just all bad out there.
Yeah. And then it rains occasionally. And when it rains, then you get
Mudslide.
Yeah.
It's stupid weird.
It's
I'm
fucked
over
down
it.
there.
I'm not looking forward to snow though either. So
Yeah, snow's shitty. I can't do it in my car. When I had my truck, I could do it. But my truck died because I drive too much.
yeah,
I drive like 47 miles to work.
I woke
And then
up
47 miles home.
ice on my window this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to my mom, she's like, "Well, it's gonna be 83 today." I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. It's so much nicer. But, I mean, at the end of the day,
Well, at least we're not burning.
yeah. So, but fucking...
Where are you getting next vacations? Going anywhere?
We just booked a trip to go home at some point
Again?
for the holidays. Yeah.
For the new year.
Yeah.
So do I get fucking lobster rolls this time? Because I'll be pretty pissed, dude, and I will TP your house when you're gone.
You need to see that we'd have to bring live lobsters. I haven't done it. I'm like, you can do it. They have them right at, like, when you leave you can get them at the airport.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a Taco Bell and shit.
Well, I mean,
And a Panda
it's like illegal
Express.
seafood, but you can take the lobsters. But I don't know how it works. It's
That's
probably
awesome.
expensive as fuck.
That's so awesome, dude.
It's not worth it.
Is it, like,
you're
super
better off
snowy
just
out there?
doing it when you like going for a trip there and doing it.
Yeah, I want to go. I have some family in Maine.
Yeah, Maine is the best for lobster. And then they have like lobster biscuits, which is really good.
I want to go to New York too.
I've only been in New York once. I went like I think I was 17 or 18. I was with my mom and her friend, and we went to some little bar, and I asked my mom if I could get a drink, and she was like, if they serve you a drink, you can have a drink. So we sat down at the bar and we all ordered drinks, and I was like, I'll take a Heineken. And they fucking served me, so I sat there and drank a beer in this fucking bar in New York. But it's a lot more, I think, touristy and shit now.
Yeah.
It's a lot more like Times Square, that type of bullshit. Like, everything's gentrified.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gentrification's fucked up.
You remember that video I showed you of the lady who was fucking doing the hand thing? She was talking about the bitch ass hoe in the back seat.
Kids bop.
She was like, my kids can't hear you because they're listening
No,
to
she
Kids
said my
Bop."
kids can't hear me calling you a
They've been
bitch. They're
calling her-
listening to Kids Bop.
People on the internet have been calling her Kids Bop Karen.
Oh fuck! Who was the bitch in Oakland with the barbecue?
Oh, Barbecue Becky or some
Yeah,
shit.
that bitch.
And she called the cops on those.
I just seen another one, dude, of this lady. She was like, no, he's Mexican. This dude's an electrician working with an entire crew. And she's like, no, I don't know who he is. He needs to get the fuck on the other side of the border. Someone called 911, like backed her car in and like wouldn't let him leave in his work truck. Hella people are like, he works with those guys. He's an electrician. The dude's just sitting there. She's like, no, he's Mexican. He doesn't belong here. I was like, Jesus Christ,
I feel like
dude.
at that point you just have too much time on your hands.
So, hey, before I forget, have you seen on Facebook, you know, like the Philly cheesesteak in Philly?
Yeah.
Like, what's the two places? The competitors. They're like the two known Philly cheesesteak places in Philly, like right by each other.
I don't fucking know. I'm not from Philly. I've never been to Philly.
Or like, you know, in New York, they have like the certain pizza, or Chicago. They're known. That's their staple place for pizza, like real famous. Did you see on fucking Facebook they're trying to like sell, like ship it to you now and shit, like a goddamn Papa Murphy's?
Well, a lot of places are doing that for pizza in Massachusetts and shit now too.
Shipping it to you?
Yeah, you can you can order them frozen.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's not gonna be the same.
No.
But
dude, did you see the prices?
it's gonna be like for pizza. I would do that for pizza. It's gonna be better than fucking pizza
Probably
around
anything
here.
out here, yeah.
And you got a Papa Murphy's. That shit's expensive as fuck as it is. So fuck it.
No, dude, I'm talking. It was 2 extra large pizzas, or no, the Philly cheesesteaks. It was 4 Phillies for $119. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's too much money.
4 like big foot, like the big large ones,
Right.
like foot long or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
119 fucking. You got me fucked up.
I can't do the math. How many is that? Is
It's
that
almost
$40?
$120? So you're looking at fucking what?
$30 a sandwich? Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Same with the Chicago style pizza. They were charging it was over $100 for 2 larges.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
That's
Now,
way
if
too
we could do
much.
some tacos from Cali, I might pay that, but not for pizza.
I had a taco truck outside of an apartment that I had when I lived in California. That shit was like $5 for a big ass fucking burrito with bomb ass salsa verde and
Best hangover food in the world, dude.
Well, I used to just there was certain nights where I wouldn't do shit. I would just be like, fuck it, I'll just stay in. I'd have a couple drinks and then I'd get drunk and be like, well,
I'll just stumble out here to the
yeah,
taco
stumble
truck.
out here to the taco truck.
And they're always there, dude.
Yeah.
So faithful.
Till like 1 a.m.
With the little jarritos.
Mm-hmm.
God.
So
Little
good.
Mandarin jarritos, dude, to cool that heat off the salsa.
Yeah, that shit's good.
God, that shit's turning me on. That's not good. No, I'm serious, dude. When I go back to Cali, that's like my main thing.
Is what? Food.
Overindulge on tacos.
My favorite shit. I like the tortas. I like the burritos. Tacos are good, but I don't like cilantro. I fucking hate cilantro, and I like onions sometimes, but like I don't like the onions that they put on those tacos.
Not me, brother.
I know.
I'm fucking them all
I feel like
up.
it's a not a cultural thing, but like a coastal thing, because I didn't even know what cilantro was until I came to Los Angeles.
Can't grow it out there, huh?
Well, I tasted it in something. I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? Somebody was like, what? Yeah, and I'm like, they're like, it's cilantro. And so I'm like, oh, this shit's fucking gross. And then I remember I had a lady order a fucking cilantro margarita
No,
when I worked
couldn't
at
do
Chili's. That shit was gross. as
Absolutely
fuck.
not.
I was making it like, whoop.
Yeah, I see it. I already know. That's like letting a dog lick you in the face. Those people.
Those people.
You know, I'm talking about like weird shit. No.
Yeah.
Cilantro margarita. No, that doesn't even. I don't even like mojitos though.
Mojitos are all right, but they get too fucking. There's too much shit in it. So it's like. When I used to bartend, people would bitch about having to make you a mojito. It's like, who gives a fuck? It's fun. You're hired to make a drink. Just fucking do it. It's fun.
We're hired to do our job now. We're always bitching about it.
No. Here's the thing.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm not getting you on a rampage right now, dude. Oh my God.
I know, but I'm hired to do a commission job. I bitch when I have to do shit that doesn't get me paid. So,
No, I feel you on that.
you know, so that's all I'm saying.
Ain't
Is
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, but we won't get into that. The fuck else? We can start wrapping it up because I'm kind of hungry now after all that
I am
shit.
too, because we were talking about food.
Yeah, we've gone for like well over an hour.
No.
And so I have to pay for bandwidth, so I'm not going to.
Well, you didn't even do your shout out thing normally.
We
Call
didn't,
in your
we didn't
voice.
have a voicemail this week. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to do it at the beginning, huh?
Mhm.
Well,
You can edit it in.
well, yeah, I do an intro anyway. I did have a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. We already talked about most of them. There was one other story that I was thinking about that I wanted to tell. That was because we were talking about mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a time that we had taken mushrooms, and we were down on a beach, and fucking there was a couple of us, and I had the dogs with me, and so we're down there and we're fucking just hanging out, like chilling out, sitting on the sand, watching the fucking beach come in, and then all of a sudden these people come out of nowhere down to the beach, and they're dressed in like cloaks and shit. Like, I'm not even fucking with you. Like,
I know, but it only happens when you're on some fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
we're camping, and so like I don't think it was a busy time, and there wasn't that many people there. Yeah, and so like these people come out, and they've got cameras, and Hayes, who's passed away now, God rest his soul, fucking Hayes, shout out to Hayes. He starts going fucking nuts. Like, he did not like them, so he's going nuts. And they look like they're there doing some type of weird cult ritual and shit. But like, I'm sure they were probably just like some weird film crew, like, you know, like doing some little weird indie film. But mind you, I'm on mushrooms and shit, so I'm like, what the fuck? So like, we had to ask one of the dudes there who hadn't taken anything. We're like, hey, did we really see these fucking people? He's like, yeah, that really happened. These motherfuckers just came out of nowhere. I'm like, I don't know. I would have been tripping the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, we were fucked, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, I see.
Out of nowhere.
That's like my worry when it comes to shroomies and shit. Because I'm that one that'll start like,
we had glands.
You're plotting on me, so I'm gonna start plotting, especially with old Gummy over there, dude. I'd take me and
well,
Gummy
we had
Glands.
Hayes would have fucked somebody up.
Gummy Glands could gnaw on some shit, dude.
His bark would scare him, but
oh god, he's got a good bark.
Hayes was like fucking his head was he was like 110 pounds, and he had all his teeth, and he had a big ass pit bull head.
Why you throw that out there on Gummy Glands?
You're calling him Gummy Glands.
Nobody understood
because of his fucking, the fact that he doesn't have great teeth, and because he has an anal gland issue, which makes
he does not, dude. It's over with now. It's in his past.
I don't know. He's old. His ass still kind of stinks on a regular basis, but
Glands is a gangster though, dude. Dexter.
On that note, we'll fucking have some grilled pastrami sandwich cheese.
That sounds amazing.
Cheese and pastrami's.
Oh, last.
Oh yeah, we got to do we'll say it right now, but call in if you haven't done it before. The Hotbox hotline, 702-907 TOKE, and then hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Choice Nugs Only. It's pretty much Choice Nugs Only across the board, or you can go to ittypodcast.com too, and make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and fucking share. Make sure you share. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Prediction for the game tonight? You said Danny Dimes, drop some
dimes.
Going
with New York, dude. Saquon,
is he's healthy?
Yeah. Dude's a fucking animal.
I'm going to go...
And I don't like the fact Zeke wears a half shirt.
I'm going to go Cowboys there, because I watched something about them like the other day about how they need to start winning, and they have one good game in them, and then they go back to sucking. So I think this is going to be their one good game.
No, it's the Giants, dude. America's team.
The Giants, the Patriots should be America's team. I think that should be the next
Raiders
movement.
should be.
I don't think anybody thinks that.
Patriots are Trump's team.
Patriots.
I'm just fucking with you. Hey, but before I forget, last thing. Remember I was telling you my buddies, you said something about an indie film.
Uh-huh.
Just to throw it out there, did you ever try to look into that Slipping Into Darkness?
No, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't remember what I was showing you at work? My buddy, if not, I'll show you when we get off.
You were telling me about that Paradise Lost documentary about those kids.
No. My buddy did a movie.
No, I don't remember.
He just took HBO Latino Award, Movie of the Year. It's coming on HBO next year, on 2020. It's gonna be fucking dope. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I'll show you the preview to it.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. But when you said indie movie, it just reminded me because I seen this post. So cool
nice.
shit.
All right, let's go eat some grilled cheese.
Later, fuckers.